Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Seth on another G. Alright, I ain't trying this. Is like the third time now I tried this stream and it keeps, shutting down halfway through. I think I got it, but I guess what it was, each time I switched to a page, it thought I was ending the stream when I was switching pages. But, right about noontime, it's now 6:36 now, but at noontime, BioWare updated this thing and changed this, and GameStop, IGN, and some of the others automatically, posted right at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, saying, hey, Star Wars Old Republic had just posted something, and have posted this new video here. So this is now the new extension pack called Shadowed Revan. When you're doing your Sith side, this female right here, she works with you on the Imperial side. But if you're on your Republic characters, this guy back here, he works with you and tells you what's going on and how it's the deal is, this, that, and all. But as you can see, the Shadow of Revan, pre-order now. Revan have returned. New story-driven digital extension launches December 9th. In the midst of an ongoing war between the Sith and the Galactic, a long-hidden sect of extremists has emerged. A former hero of the Jedi War, Revan, and these Revanites have been mustering an army that will lead the Republic and the Empire in ashes. So as you can see, Revan basically comes back. And then these are your thing if you pre-order. And as you can see now, the reason why you're seeing this, we've got a little cap. To the left, before the Rise of the Hutt Cartel came out, Little 50 was the highest. Then the Rise of the Hutt Cartel came out, it went to 55. Now with this one, the new one's now 60. And if you order now, as you can see, 7 days early, do this, limited time, class boost, subscriber. Plus, if you do early now, you get this gigantic monster statue. A statue of Revan, and when you do the one storyline, when you do the one storyline, you come down, you first meet the Revanite, then they send you to some cave, and you have to explore the cave, and you see this gigantic statue, and you walk up to it. Next thing you know, you get zapped to death. And then the Revanite master's like, oh, you're back, blah, blah. You died and you didn't reborn, blah, blah. Well, that statue that was inside the cave, well, there it is now. You'll be able to place it on your stronghold. That's the SWTOR stronghold here behind there. And then as you can see, the third digital extension, Rise of the Hutt Cartel. Now, and then of course, 1999. New power-ups. See, fight to stop the Revan's master plan. Now this one right here, I'm getting a kick out of. Continue Star Wars saga with increased level cap to 60. Obtain powerful new abilities and equipment as you advance to new heights of power. Explore and we've got 2 new flashpoints and some new stuff that's coming out. So you'll travel to the tropical world of Rizzo, which goes the Star Tours, which kept that. And the mysterious, a dangerous, tired haven at the edge of the galaxy. And then continue the story of Revan, the home of the fearsome Messiah warrior, I guess, the Saya warriors, I guess how you pronounce them. See, there's the new flashpoint right there. Fight a new high-level flashpoints in operation. Team of allies to face the most epic foes of the galaxy. Then you got this one right here. And I'm glad that they're actually going back. They have actually, the skill tree that we have now, they're actually going to be scrapping it and going back to when you do the beta testing, you would have your basic skills you would have until you hit level 10, and then you'd go from your advanced skills to everything else, and that would pile up with you. Well, I'm glad that they're scrapping this ridiculous skill tree that they've had for a while, and they're going back to the drawing board to Use the Thuna one where you're in level 1 to 10. You'd have your towers, you'd be passive, and you'd have to somehow activate them, this, that, everything else. And then like from level 10 to like 50, you'd get towers, just that on. You'd have the choice, either, picking, like this is the Imperial Agent class right here. And as you're leveling up, between like every 10 level, basically, you'd get a new tower, and you would have the choice. Either pick a tower that would help the operatives, which is your healers, or pick a tower to your sniper, which is your tanks or your DDS, and every 10 levels you pick a new tower and click, move on, click, move on, click, move on, instead of this, every few levels, every like one level, pick a tower, and then some towers, it didn't make sense, but you had to somehow put it in your rotation and somehow use it, but it didn't make sense. Well, most people, like me, including me, would just go to the balance tree and use the balance tower to make the best of it. Now they're going back to the, when you were beta testing the game, they're going back to that, so I'm really happy about that. This really, really weird and ridiculous type thing. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there that's going to moan and groan and bitch about how, the game's unfair to them, this and everything else. But, if you missed your chance to get the Rise of the Hutt Cartel, because I thought this was like the third, but here they're saying the second. I'm guessing the Galactic Starfighter here, which I do have. I have the whole thing unlocked and everything. See, I thought this was an expansion pack, but it's not. And I had this thing completely unlocked. But, and this one here, the Shadow Revan. See, third digital expansion. See, your purchase of Shadow Revan includes the third digital expansion, Rise of the Hutt Cartel, offering little 50 to 55 story missions and more. Purchase of the Shadow Revan after the Sentinel Thirst will continue to include Rise of the Hutt Cartel. Subscribers automatically receive the Rise of the Cartel, and then you see it says about going here. So this was the first one. See, third digital expansion. There's your little cat where it went from 50 to 55. And thanks to Genru and a few other people who helped me on the 300, then it's finally killed this guy, so I finally got this story of my Inquisitor finally completed. But not everybody else and the other characters need to get up there. Then you got the Michael Binocular missions, Sigadron missions. There's that in the kill. And with Genru, I finally got that completed with Genru. Yeah, I'm looking for... Yeah, there it is. Alright, do I have to pre-order or can I just buy the Rise of the Hutt Cartel when it launches? Because I was just a basic subscriber. This right here, Scourge of the Hutts. I got that one. This hollow Hutt, hollow statue here, I didn't get. And this little tiny spider thing, this little mini cut here, I didn't get. Because I thought, since I was paying the basic price of $14, it would just automatically come to me. And I didn't get it. So when the starts out at $13 out. I made sure that I paid the $19 for this one because, you know, a lot of people kind of get mad because it's $19. Like all these things here, I have unlocked, and I'm able to use all these things on that one, on the characters. But on this one here, because I thought just paying the $13 every month, it would just automatically come to me somehow. But nope, I didn't. So these little items here I didn't get. Well, in this one, as you can see, I know, just looking at all this. Yeah, let's see, Titan model. Yeah, because the one thing I'm seeing, see, early access. The one at the first to play the beginning December 2nd. But this stash packs a little 55 to gain 12 times faster as you immerse yourself exclusively in the story today. This is effectively immediately and expires on March 3rd. December 3rd. Proudly display the Senators Declaration in strong beginning December 2nd. And after the right there, it'll display it. And as you can see right there, see $19. So they had actually changed that. It used to be the Rise of the Hutt Cartel. It used to be there for the longest time. They had actually changed it now. See, that's what I was paying right there, and I just thought, oh, it would automatically come to me automatically, but neat. Because I found out the wrong hard way. It did not come. I didn't get it. See, it just takes me to that. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, because it was, I was looking at another page that was showing. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Alright, beginning today, players can pre-order Shadow Revan until $19.99. Players who pre-ordered in November will get 1 week early access, which will start December 2nd. And an exclusive grand statue of Revan. You saw the gigantic monster statue. A digital expansion, and you see there, Rise of the Hutt Cartel subscribers automatically receive everything as I'm understanding.
Shut your light off, Jim.
Alright. Players who pre-order by December 1st will receive the Grand Statue, the Rise of the Hutt Cartel. But you notice the Power Boost? No, not the Power Boost. Okay, so that's the difference. One, an early access you don't get, and then this one. Alright, so that you just get your basic class experience boost. But no statue. That's it. But that's what I did right there on the Rise of the Hutt Cartel, and I realized that it was not going through, and I wasn't getting it. Just thought, no, I just had to grab that, and I just got a title of Rise of the Hutt Cartel title. And I realized that, no, I'm not getting it. I'd missed the first two and missed already. So that's not considered an extension pack. I thought it was, because I got this thing fully unlocked. I paid for it. This one here. See? They changed it now. It used to be the Rise of the Hutt Cartel there now. They changed it. You go down here and you click on this one, You can find out about the rise of the cartel right there. But like I said, because I didn't order right away, let's see. See, same thing like the last one. Players who pre-order Rise of the Cartel by January will get 5 days of early access to automatically receive all the game stuff. And then like right there, see, Rise of the Cartel launched April 13th. That's right there, beginning of April 9th, 2013, and I just got the title, Scourge of the Hutt. And I realized that I was not getting, the title, and I was like, oh, where's my title? Like, well, you missed the chance to get these here. You missed the chance. So you definitely want all the goodies, definitely, ladies and gentlemen. You want all these goodies on this one. So that one, like I said, I got that one completely unlocked, but see, it says right there, digital extension. I'm guessing what it is, because this is considered a space version, so that's why it's just called digital extension for that one, because it's a space version, while the other two, and now this one here and this one here are considered third digital extension. Yeah, then now we'll do it that way. Yeah. So you got the first one here. This could now be considered like the second. No, don't say second. Alright. Then we got this one here. As you can see, all the classes are being saved. Say goodbye to the skill tree. After enough discussion, the skill tree that has been with us since the launch of the game has been removed. While we hope to maintain the feeling of progress with each level, players will no longer get a single point every level to invest in an array of skill boxes that we felt resulted in varying the class's identity. Uneven power gains and crazy rotation, which is true, crazy power rotations, depending on where in the tree. Instead, we've created 3 disciples per advanced class, named and themed after the original skill tree. Now, the reason why I'm liking this, they're actually going back to the old one. When you, I'm going to go here. But this one, the best. Like I said, when you was tired of leveling up this, that, and all, you was like leveling up this, everything else. You had 1 to 10, you was getting powers, they would just automatically kick in and you'd use them. But then when you got to 10, you had a choice of becoming like this class here. This is the Imperial class, the Imperial Agent class. You had a choice of either picking, like this one here, your operative, which is either your tank or healer, or your sniper, which is your DDS or your tank type. I'm glad that Star Wars here is going back to the old style, because when you got from 1 to 10, it was easy, it was quick, it was fun to do the storyline, just everything else. But then from 10 on, it just became the kind of the grind, because you had to do all these storylines, and sometimes you do a whole entire planet, and you would not get no power up, no level up, no nothing. And then other times you do a planet, and before you're even done with the planet, you do the 32 stories of that planet. Guess what? You just leveled up like 3-4 times before you even get to the middle part of that story class, planet class storyline. So I'm glad that they're going back to the old style here. Because to me, this is more simpler. You pick a class, you level it up to the end class, and then you have the choice. You can go one way, it would be like a healer tank type, or to go the other way and be DDS tank type. And you had a choice. You can go pick all type tank, but you have that ability like this one here. You could be a tank, but you'd have the ability to heal yourself and heal your teammates. Or this one here, you have the ability to be a tank, or you can be pure DDS and throw DDS to get something down fast. So I'm glad the Star Wars is going to that. It's going to this style. This will make playing this game a lot more fun again. So I'm really looking forward to this. That is our understanding so far. This here was the original first extension. Now I didn't grab it in time. I got it at the very, very end. So I only got the title, Scourge of the Hutt title. But did you see right here? Grab this, that, and all. You get everything, including the gigantic monster statue. So just like this one here, which I... Oh, that's right, I went back. Right here, which I pretty much have, and I enjoy playing it. There's some people that don't like this, that, and all. But me, I enjoy it because when you're leveling up, there's some places where, you get done with the class mission, you do the bonus mission, that, and all, and you're still not leveled up. You still got to go do a few more extra things to get to the next levels before, and the other thing in this game, chapter 1, which you got to kind of grind through. Get to chapter 2, not that much. But it never failed, to me, what's kind of annoying was, as you get through chapter 2, some planets, you couldn't really go to the planet yet, because there was a gigantic gap between, let's say, like Hoth, planet to, like Tatooine, I want to say. I'm forgetting, there's an order of planets you have to go, to kind of get your storyline done. But dude, like between Tatooine and Hoth, there's a gigantic gap, and you really can't do nothing. And you've already done the donut mission, so most people will either do a ton of class points till you're thwarted them, a ton of quests till you're thwarted them. So you do this thing here, and that kind of fill in. And if you've got the Starfighter loose, which could kind of help you get the extra points, I would fill in and get you up to the next point, so that way you'd be able to go to Tatooine or the next planet, and finally get to the little 50 and now 60 now. So I enjoy doing this, and I have this whole thing completely unlocked. Now I don't got it mastered yet, because it is kind of a different cycle, different mechanic, which is not hard. It's just a different mechanic, grinding and leveling up and getting the gear and this and everything else. But then there's the other side of the story, that some people kind of do it, but the way they did it, and that and all. Then they had the arcade style, before this all came out. There was where you do your mission, that and all, then you go to space, and the ship would kind of do this kind of circle-like thing, and you had to be careful, because let's say you're down on the bottom, the enemies usually would always come up on the left or the right. And if you're, like, say, up on the left side, you'd have to drop down to the bottom or drop all the way over to the other side, because if you just sat there on the left side, when they come up behind you, they would just basically point-blank shoot you, because they're coming up on your six to hit you. And you have to get off of that, rail shooters, that's basically how it operates, because you would operate on this circle. You would be, like, up here, through here, 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 and you just kind of do this thing all the way around. So when this came out, I was really happy with this, because usually it'll lead your shit different ways, and change your direction different ways, and all. I was happy with this. But then there's other people who just don't like this because it's stupid and lame. I mean, I don't mind it. So, like I said, it's coming up on 30 minutes. But as I'm understanding here, this got the first one. This is the second one. And like I said, right at noontime, they put this trailer here. Shadow had read an announcement. They put it out, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Please subscribe to my channel. Please click the like button, dislike button, and thank you for watching. Have a talk to you with you. Bye-bye.